and it calls upon us to take that step. You know, we're in the middle of Black History Month, and we're celebrating so many great pioneers, so many great freedom fighters, so many great athletes and entertainers and business owners. But they have rested from their work. It's time for us to work. And so, as President Johnson of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People said a few weeks ago, we're done dying. We are done dying.
Yeah.
And so, as the Georgia State Conference of the NAACP, in partnership with the Tennessee NAACP, we have certain demands, not only on Congress, but on the Gold Dome here in Georgia. As you know, the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act is what we are demanding passage in Congress.
Yes.
The George Floyd Justice and Policing Act would require the banning of chokeholds. It will require the banning of no-knock warrants. It would create a federal database of all police officers that are found to have committed acts of police brutality. It would also end qualified immunity, which is the protection that many police officers have from civil liability. We need you to sign the petition to tell our elected officials in Georgia to go up to Washington and pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act now.
That's right. That's right.
You know, when our brother Tyree was killed, we saw a lot of tweets. We saw a lot of statements, thoughts and prayers. Well, as the NAACP, we don't want any more thoughts and prayers. We want legislation and action.
That's right. That's right.
So in Georgia, we also have a few demands of our elected officials here, because we all know that George Floyd Justice and Policing Act alone will not prevent these type of atrocities. So in Georgia, we are demanding the governor sign a bill to provide body cams on all sworn officers in Georgia. We are demanding the appointment of special prosecutors in all police-involved deaths. We are requiring that no officer be allowed to testify in his own grand jury appearance for a police-involved case. And most importantly, we are demanding a public statewide database for all officers who have been found to violate use of force. Now, these are just a few commonsensical things that can protect the citizens and make sure public trust is restored. We understand that law enforcement have difficult jobs. This is not about being anti-law enforcement. This is about being pro-justice.
That's right. That's right.
Justice requires that the law applies to each and every person equally. So as the president of the NAACP, I ask you, I implore you to sign the petition, to contact your elected officials, to remind them that we sent them to the Gold Dome and to Washington to protect us. As a black man,